Congratulations, you did it! You hit six figures or seven figures in your business, and you expected to feel a shift. More revenue, more breathing room. Instead, it feels like money just disappeared somewhere between payment and the bank. That's not a revenue problem, it's an invisible leak. And most business owners don't even know they have one. As business owners, we have so much invisible work that doesn't get paid for or accounted for somewhere specific. That's why I want to introduce a conversation for us around this so you can start to bring your awareness to all of the invisible leaks that you have in your business so we can block them and you can start to see your bank account and your profitability increase. This can happen through scope creep for things that aren't in the contract, but you end up doing anyway. It can also happen inside of our businesses where we keep explaining the same thing over and over again or doing the same thing over and over again without creating a system for it that's going to save us time and money. It's also the I'll just do it myself decision that ends up costing you because you could be spending that time on $100 bill activities instead of the ones. Inefficient systems and operations are some of the biggest revenue leaks that companies have. We, as business owners, spend so much time focused on sales and marketing. Understandably so, we have to keep that engine going. But oftentimes we sacrifice our operations and our systems for that, and it directly impacts our bottom line. When there's no system, you are the system, and that costs money every single time. The time you've spent hunting for assets, looking for that marketing campaign that you did last year that you're running again, recreating it because you couldn't find it, re-explaining things. You can't directly see that line item on a P&L, but it is very real on the impact that it has on how your business operates and your profitability. That duplication of effort, doing something twice, doing something double, or worse, someone on your team doing something double, or two different people doing it because there wasn't a system around who was going to do it, that is costing you. The fix isn't working harder. It's building the system so that you stop paying that inefficiency tax over and over again. So here's what to do. Number one, take a look at all of the things that are happening in your business. And you don't have to do this all at once, but just generally, over the next couple of weeks, start to observe what is happening. Where are there inefficiencies? Where are we doing double work? Where did that person do something and so did that person? And we just duplicated effort, thereby costing you time and money. Again, just start to become aware of what is happening. Because when you have that awareness, we can move into action. Now, before we take action and start to implement the systems, I want you to prioritize. As you become aware of all of the inefficiencies that are happening and costing the company in one way or another, what is costing you the most money? What is having the biggest impact on energy across the team? What is depleting people? What is frustrating people and thereby turning into an invisible revenue leak? And what is not getting done because of the inefficiency? Once you look at where there's inefficiency, where energy is being leaked, and once you look at those three things, you're going to start to identify what you need to take action on first. Because as you look at that, you're going to see, oh my gosh, this is costing us money, this is costing us energy, and this is not getting done, and it needs to get done. And you're going to prioritize those things. We look at the prioritization in the context of priorities for your company. One way to analyze this and put a visual to it is to identify what are the most important things in your company at any given time by identifying them as your $100 bills. Conversely, you're also going to have $1 bills and $5 bills in the business. Of all of those inefficiencies that you found in your business, what are those things that need to be a $100 bill for your company because they're going to impact your profitability, they're going to impact your revenue, or they're going to impact your team and your client experience? That starts to categorize and identify your $100 bills that you can draw your attention to. Anything else that doesn't impact one of those things starts to fall off and become a $5 or a $1 bill. And it may not need your attention right now, or it may even be something that can ultimately be deleted because it's taking away from the $100 bills. So now that you've identified your $1 to your $100 bills, those $100 bills are the things that you're going to take action on and systematize first. Revenue leaks aren't often dramatic. They take awareness and presence to be able to see in your company. But boy, if you don't pay attention to them, they will absolutely drain profit margin out of your company and out of your bank account. If you feel like your business should be more profitable than it actually is, this is absolutely something you want to pay attention to. The good news is, once you see it, it's fixable. So, with that, you are right on time to step into action and start to identify your revenue leaks. Then identify your priorities and start to take action on them. In the next episode, we're going to talk about where your money is going in your business so you are not surprised anymore.